Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. I'm alive. That's the end of the pre-recorded stuff, so now I can try and fix everything I broke during my sleep-deprived state during the last few episodes. I want to tidy the series up, you know, I want to move it along as quick as possible so that we can get on to 1.2, because at the rate we're going, we're going to be left behind. 1.2 is going to become 1.25 and 1.3, and we're going to be still languishing here trying to build our spaceship and get these damn people off of this planet. So, what are the plans, then? Well, we obviously want to get our spaceship hangar finished. Now, I kind of noticed as Sharamus was building here while I was setting up today that he can't actually cover the center, which is kind of a big problem if you're trying to build a spaceship hangar and it's still potentially susceptible to tornadoes. I feel like the tornadoes won't be that big a deal, especially as they've only got the tiniest little area to actually spawn in there, like 2 by 12 at most, so it's not going to be that big a deal, but I think we will, just to be careful, put up some more roof supports there as well, because the last thing we want is to get the AI Persona Core, build it into a machine, and then have a tornado destroy it, because that would set us back episodes and episodes, and I don't think I'm quite prepared for that mentally. The other thing as well, there were a lot of comments. Like I said, I have been trying to keep up with the comments where I had time to do so. A lot of comments point out that the people in Crypto Sleep will still count towards the raid values. I did know that, but it does mean that we're going to have to be very careful about how we balance things going forward. Bear in mind that the people we've got right now, sure, we've got 13 people who are the best shots in the colony. We've put away the people who are depressed and obviously bad at combat. It will still send us raids, like I said, for a colony of 18. So the resources that we would have spent on our people down here in terms of power armor, weaponry, whatever else, we'll instead spend that on turrets. I think that's a much better idea. That obviously the turrets get a much better shooting skill than these guys on account of them being turrets. Not only that, turrets you don't have to feed, you don't have to give them houses, and turrets also won't go on a tantrum and smash up your AI Persona Cores. So that's worth mentioning. Where is our AI Persona Core? What did we do with that? Oh, there it is. Right, okay. I want to make sure that we've still got, I want to keep a very, very close eye on that. How's the reactor doing too? That was the other thing people were a little concerned about. No, we're fine. A lot of people were concerned that I might have not, like, hooked that up properly, or I think it was something to do with these guys not having enough airflow with the roof, but no, it seems fine to me. Yeah, 22 degrees C. It's producing radiation within a 5-meter radius. We could fuel it with more uranium than that. I don't think we need it. Bear in mind, we've got a grid excess of, we've got 26,000 watts right now, so it's better necessary. We could remove these wind turbines, to be fair, and repurpose them into something else. That's actually not a bad idea. Oh, and there was also a comment as well that pointed out we could have kept this cool rather than building these with the Helixian coolers, because obviously they don't need any sort of outwards pump. But I actually want to save the rest of the Helixian for potentially another garden, another hydroponics bay when we eventually get enough steel to do that. So today then, plan is, oh, the other thing I did actually very briefly before I started here was set up the weapon smelting better. So all bio-coded weapons, certain range weapons that we're not going to use are going to get smelted down now, rather than just taking up room in our stockpile, just to make things, again, a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more focused, more importantly. So what are you doing on the research? I'm going to kind of refamiliarize myself with where we were. Johnson Tanaka drive almost finished. Starship reactor, so we could actually start putting down Starship parts now. I'm going to get Sharamus to actually finish off the external defenses first. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I was going to say we'll build up the... Excuse me. I was going to say that we'll build up the stockpile first. Nope, just a harmless donkey there. Thank you, Moira. Very cool. But we'll get Sharamus to work on the outer... Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Really? We've still got that permanent eclipse, haven't we? We've still got the long night, right? Okay, so there's no sunlight at all, which is going to make our people, A, work in darkness, which is a pain in the ass. And obviously they're going to be constantly in darkness, so those of them who are nyctophobes or just get the darkness debuff is not going to be ideal. Why have we got Yayo in the freezer? That's not where that goes, we know that. Okay, that's fine. The game's decided to now screw us by giving us all blight on our plants. I'm going to stop everybody and kind of quickly wake them up and get them to deal with this. That's probably going to be the entire crop gone, I hate to say it. Sorry, someone going to come cut this last one. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Go. Oh, it's Moira over from the donkeys. There we are. Well, that's a pain in the ass. How much food have we got left? 10. Okay, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that one. It's not like it was almost grown. It was at 54%. I mean, it's rice. It's 280% grow rate. Don't think we need to really worry too much about getting that on time. Before Sharamus sleeps, let's get this stuff set up. We can always leave the door open on that one. The only downside to potentially leaving the door open is that raiders can get in a little bit easier. But just to get the roof on it as quick as possible, and then we can start planning the spaceship out. Now, again, well, you're not... Oh, someone else is already on it. I've only ever done the spaceship building thing once before, so I might mess this up. It's going to be a lot of trial and error until I work out exactly what's going on here. Let's get him to finish that one. Oh, God, an earthquake. Oh, that would suck if we got hit by one of those, because it's quite literally no defense against an earthquake. That's just deals damage to structures in an area, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Let's go ship computer core to start off with. Oh, can't we place under a roof? Devastating. Can't be placed under a roof, but I bet we could roof over it. So when the tornado season starts, which is in about a month, we'll put the roof back on it. Oh, that's really devastating. Shit. Yeah, that's the problem. Because now it means if we don't roof over it, the tornadoes could just quite literally get in there and destroy it, like I was talking about. Wow, that's a real pain in the ass, huh? Okay, well, we'll get the roof ripped off. We'll put that Persona core down first. What else do we need there? The only thing I'm concerned about is getting enough chem fuel. 825. We do have the pod launch we could take apart. I don't think you get the chem fuel back from that, do you? Unless you've got a significant amount. Maybe that one might. Are we going to use pod launches anymore? Maybe not that many. Because we don't need to go out and get anything anymore. So I think we'll take those ones apart. We'll leave 3 for sending gifts to the Empire. In fact, let's take apart those ones because they've got the most chem fuel in them. We'll leave those ones there. That also gives us a bit more room to build in if we decide to do anything else. Maybe a dedicated hospital at long last. I can't believe we've actually gone through this entire series without building a hospital. That's normally something I focus quite heavily down on, but we've been fine. You know, we've had some very, very good doctors, luckily, this time around, so we haven't really need to worry about that type of thing. Are those tainted? Those aren't tainted. Let's get those hauled, because that could be a difference between life and death for some of these people. Shot right in the foot. Here, Barlow, take it. That's all yours, my friend. Oh, no. Oh, no, an eclipse. Well, that'll teach me a lesson. Jesus. Okay, so I'm not really sure what to do first. Let me just float this idea as well. What to do with 1.2 first. Now, I was going to do a little series where we say, play with the Empire. Someone actually gave me a really good idea of actually trying to accept every quest, which I think is actually a really, really cool idea for a series. That way, we can also kind of if we focus on that, we can get through the series quite fast, because that will, if we say accept all the quests from the Empire, that will give us a lot of royal favor with them. The Empire was kind of going to be the focus as well, so that we can see the new Empire things that have been added. It's obviously quite a large feature of 1.2. The people coming to do the ceremonies, bestowing new powers on your people. The new way that just basically a whole bunch of stuff works, right? I won't go into all of it, because I imagine you guys all know. But I think the Empire was definitely going to be the focus, and that ties in really, really nicely. We're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone there. Maybe do that as a short series, maybe kind of 10 episodes or so, because I don't think it will take that long just to be able to get up to, you know, that super high rank if that's all we're doing. Get used to the new features. Then after that, we've got a choice of obviously going into the Save Our Ship Rimworld playthrough first, which I think we should do, in my honest opinion. I feel like that's probably going to be the first one. Then after that, I want to do the Robo-Mummy robot trying to perfect genetics rather than man trying to perfect robots, kind of a flip on things. That way we can take a proper good look at Genetic Rim. More importantly, we can take a good proper look at we can take a good proper look at the insectoid stuff, because besides just kind of occasionally giving Sharamus some of the royal stuff, that's it. You know, that's really all we've done to take a look at that mod. So I want to definitely give that more of an opportunity, because we haven't really done much with it. Right, who's our fast boy? Actually, Sharamus is our fast boy now, isn't he? Because we did that operation on him. Run, little Sharamus. Are you all right? 4 hours. And I know there's been a lot of comments as well. Why has he still not built a medkit? I've seen that one go, pop up quite a lot. I don't know why. I had it queued up for ages. It's 30 cloth, 5 medicine, 2 components. I genuinely don't think we've ever had the medicine for it. And I think I've been buying medicine quite frequently as well. We've just gotten unlucky, realistically. There are a lot of other mods that do stabilizing. This one seemed pretty well balanced, but apparently Rim Kit, I think it was called, Dub's Rim Kit, is pretty good as well. So we'll probably check that one out for next time. Right, here we are. So let's get you down. Sensor cluster, we only need 1 of those, I would assume. So go ahead and get 1 of those down too. Structural beams, how does that work? Around which a ship can be constructed. So can I do that? And then we'd have to connect it all up, right? Would I even do that? How do you build the ships properly in this? It's not like they have to live inside the ship, is it, in this one? It's more like a stasis ship than it is a kind of a habitable ship. So we can just do that. And then, like, attach them to the outside, can't we? Or we can do something like that, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe something like that is a good start. And then, obviously, we need the engines to be able to move the bloody thing. But it's only going to be a fairly small spaceship anyway. We do something like that. Yeah, okay. And what do those require that we definitely don't have? Uranium. This is probably using this reactor, because now we've got a load of... Although, to be fair, grid excess of 1,000 watts. Actually, we did need that reactor. I lied to you. I was about to say we didn't really need it, but in hindsight, yeah, we kind of did, because without this, we'd be minus 14,000 in terms of power consumption. We've only got 7,000 stored, so overnight we'd have, or however long it takes for these things to turn back on, would have been screwed. So I'm actually alright with that in hindsight. Just need to save a bit more uranium. We need to make sure that we're never fueling it basically above 50. I would drop it down even lower if we can. But I don't think you actually get the uranium back, do you? Before they refuel it then, let's untick toggle automatic fuel. And then we'll set it back to like 10 or 25. So that way we can keep a much more... Ooh, what have we found? Oh, nice. Because we're doing that kind of vague strip mining wherever we can find it. So we found some more components there, which is great. Saves on steel. But yeah, I think that allows a bit more fine control over our uranium. Now, on the subject of that, how are we doing? I mean, when we finish the research, I don't know if we're going to research anything beyond the ship stuff. We could just let our people... I mean, railguns would be kind of nice, I agree. Maybe some more turrets. But beyond that, we could just let our people scan constantly. Like, all our good researchers, if we get, like, Cass, RoboDaddy, they've got, like, 18, 19, 20 intellectual. Those guys scanning constantly, we should be able to find more than enough uranium, right? So that's not going to be that big a deal. Go ahead and tidy that up too. There we are. And how are we doing with the ship then? Pretty good. It's actually a great start. I'm quite surprised. So that's had everything delivered to it. That's had everything delivered to it. Oh, wow. We're going to get down a significant amount of the ship. I'm hoping we can roof over it. I'm really, really hoping we can roof back over it. Otherwise, this tornado might fuck us. We might have to try and get out this season, which is going to be difficult. It's going to be quite difficult with the amount of research we've got left. See, I don't know what we've got here. So launch report. Okay. Ship crypto sleep casket requires 1. Computer core is almost done. Reactor. We haven't built a reactor yet. I think that's still working on that, right? Yeah, okay. So that's still... we could put that at the front or something. It doesn't really matter. Again, we're not going to get into space battles this series, at least. Right, there we go. So we need 3 ship engines. Oh, in that case, let's make this a little bit more balanced then. I hate that. We could put the ship engines on this side. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. But I like it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move these things over. Let's put, like, 1 there and there to help hold up the roof. Get rid of that. Oh, yeah, this is going to be really horrible. Oh, it's still not equal. Fuck it. Why? Tynan, please. We need our equal ship parts. This is horrible. Unwritten rule of sci-fi. All ships have to be exactly symmetrical. When was the last time you saw an unsymmetrical spaceship, huh? Right, let's go sensor clusters. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, fantastic. So we've got the 3 engines. And I assume... The chem fuel you need, isn't it? So the engines doesn't matter the amount of engines you've got. It's the amount of chem fuel you need to move the ship. From the last time I did it, obviously, with RoboDaddy. Maybe that's just to save our ship thing again. I don't really remember too much. But we might need more engines depending on the size of the ship. This is going to be like the minimum size ship, because obviously we've got to get off this planet as soon as possible. Thank God the Psychic... Actually, I didn't really take into account the fact that the Psychic Rain ended. But now they've got to live in permanent darkness, so I don't think that's much of a consolation prize. Oh! Bonjour! He literally just resurrected, climbed out of a grave. Okay, hang on. Immortal, greater immortal, lesser immortal. We want to see an Apex immortal, right? Send him in. Send him in. Get your gun out. Don't let anyone else kill this man. Where's he going? Bonjour. Bonjour decided to smash our things. That's what I'd like to see, actually. So that he's not walking away, although I would rather him not smash up a ground-penetrating scanner of all things. Bring him down. Bring him down, fingers. Nice, good shot. Melee attack him. Get your cleaver out, hack him to bits. Take his head clean off. This could be what we needed. Is he like a great... He's a regular immortal, too. This could be massive. Punching through power armor again, just for immortal things. Behead him. This is huge. Behead this man. Come on. Oh. What do you think? What's above greater immortal? High immortal. 420, brother. Finger's been on the cucumber paste again. This is massive. We actually might get to see the Apex Immortal before the end of the series. What about a 5 as well? The Luciferium's still going. It's just a permanent... How long does it take to get Luciferium withdrawal? I thought it was actually quite soon. Hang on. Luciferium. I never really use it because it's quite dangerous, obviously. Ancient Shrine, blah, 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 blah. Don't know why my wiki is so zoomed out. Thank you. Every 6 days. Well, it's definitely been longer than 6 days. It's like they're getting all the bonuses of Luciferium with none of the drawbacks. That means, if there's more Luciferium, I'm dosing up all of our Immortals. I guess it's because they're immortal, it's destroying the kind of harmful... That's the side effect, right? It's the harmful nanobots or something like that. I don't really know the story behind Luciferium, so to speak. That's insane. That's actually incredible. New idea. Let's wall around the graves. Let's wall around the graves so that if an immortal comes out, we can catch them without... Bear in mind, immortality for a lot of them is hidden. So they actually won't, we won't know they're an immortal until they've already resurrected once or twice before. So let's make sure we've got something like this going on. So it's still practical for our guys to get to deliver corpses, but so it will take an enemy a while to actually break out of there. And really, we could triple layer that just because it might take Fingers. Fingers has quite a far away bedroom. He might be off hunting, say, for example. This is good. Fingers Immortal Arena. That's what we like to see. I could fill it with turrets, but again, we run the risk of a turret potentially shooting one of the characters in the head. If we had, like, the taser mod, for example, or the stun gun mod from the previous series from RoboDaddy, that would be ideal. That would be kind of perfect for this scenario. What do you think about potentially swapping, like, Windsor and Fingers' helmet? Just because Fingers is such a high-level immortal now. If he were to die randomly, it would be a devastating loss for the colony. So let's go ahead and drop that. Let's get Windsor to swap Recon helmet for Flak helmet. I could be persuaded to even swap the Marine helmet that Sharamus has, or the Light Marine helmet that RoboDaddy has, which I believe is also a step above. However, I think it would be a lot harder to replace what RoboDaddy does, high medical, high social, high intellectual, high shooting, than it is to replace what Fingers does, which is actually kind of everything now that I look at him. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Basically, I'm going to build all the Immortals. Ideally, I would love to give them more Cataphract armor, but I don't think we're going to be in space long enough, or I don't think it's going to be that long before we get into space that we'll have enough time to do that. Right, let's also... Oh, shit, the infested ship chunks. I completely forgot about those. Right, they happened right at the end of the final episode I recorded, I believe. Okay, we're going to have a look at that. So we need more uranium. I might... In that case, why don't we send a bunch of patch leather? Bear in mind, we're hunting everything. Send a bunch of patch leather. Oh, you're already on it. Oh, that's quite good. To some of our allies. Allies, inverted commas. And then request a caravan. Maybe a bulk goods trader. Buy some steel to replace the pods that we're going to have to build. And to buy some more uranium. Try and speed things up a little bit, huh? We've also got like kind of a half-finished thing there. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I think that's probably not a terrible idea. Let's go... Misc, and let's go. I don't know why you can't build transport pods. That would make so much sense if you could build it directly from the pod launcher. Never mind. Right, let's do that, and then we'll get Sharamus on that as soon as he wakes up. It's 200 per pod, isn't it, or something? Oh, it's 60. Oh, that's way less than I thought. And that's also offline. Wow, that burned through. Oh, no, it's not offline. It's just the fact that it does look as if it's got no uranium in it. But obviously it does. It's just the automatic fuel icon there. Right, so we did find some steel during our strip mining adventures. God knows where we found it, though. Right, so we've got some here. Let's go ahead, mine all connected all. Let's do the same with... The compact machinery is going to be huge, because it's going to save us a lot of time and effort. Bear in mind, we're getting through a crazy amount of resources. Let's get that one. Wow, that's quite a big vein as well. That was a good find. Like, uranium on the map would be kind of good, but I don't think we've ever seen any. Obviously, taking these apart, that'd be pretty good as well. What have we got up here? Nothing. I think maybe some of the meteorites might have had some. It's got a little bit of gold there. Might as well grab that one. And then some more compacted machinery. Very nice. I think that's all of the valuable stuff. There was a uranium meteorite. I'm not going crazy, am I? Could have sworn we had quite a few of them. Yeah, there we are. I thought we had some. Right, so let's mine that one out. That's obviously going to take a long, long time. So, a little apprehensive. Oh, there's loads of uranium. Okay, we'll still do the drop pod thing, because I would like to buy some more, especially buying advanced components to save our people time, because Fingers is currently butchering just about every living creature on the face of the planet right now. Regular spaceship chunks have impacted as well. I feel like now is probably a good time to take out these ships, isn't it? So Sharamus has done the drop pods, digging the compacted machinery. Right, I'm going to draft everybody. Valo, you okay? That was a social fight, right? Right kidney crushed by a human. Huh, that was a hell of a punch. Right, let's bring them over here. Or they got, you know, Cali Mad. Right, let's bring them over here. Let's make sure they've all got a decent rifle. Valo has nothing, probably where they were knocked down from the social fight. I will admit, I didn't want to add anything to this mod pack this time around that would be, you know, it was designed to be quite a punishing mod pack with the weather and the raids and the social side of things. What I am going to do for next mod pack is I am going to install the Oof You Got Me mod, because it is pretty ridiculous that they would fight until one of their kidneys gets crushed. It's a little too far. So we'll definitely bring that one. Oh, on the subject as well of mods that have been kind of hindering us. The Remocracy mod, it turns out if you don't actually have a high enough governance, people will only work at 75% work speed. So we've been playing with a pretty heavy handicap the entire series, and I think we've actually done pretty well as a result of that. So I think we'll start probably straight away on Merciless next series, huh? I think that's only reasonable. Right, is this dangerous? Probably is slightly dangerous, but we can run and gun. It's fine. Go for it. Fingers. What the hell, man? Come back. Oh, God, that's a lot of bugs. Okay. Yeah, run and gun, run and gun, run and gun. Run and gun. Off you go. Haul ass. Get out of there. That's what we like to see. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Keep firing, keep firing. Run and gunning is actually saving them here. Man, they're actually doing a lot of damage with run and gun as well. I was really expecting one or two of them to get caught. Sharamus, do not run and gun. Your gun has such a kickback, it actually sends him back towards the insect. Keep running, keep gunning. Never stop. Some very, very accurate shooting going on here, too. Mega Spider's getting a bit close, because the closer it is, the more likely they are to kill the damn thing, so I'm not going to complain about that too much. Right, let's double back. Great work. Actually, phenomenal work. Look at this. We got, like, a Mega Spider there. We'll let Fingers run around and behead it all. Meanwhile, everyone else can just beat the shit out of these spaceship parts, I guess. Right, well, that was incredible. That was so easy. I'm genuinely quite staggered. Right, let's get all of that stuff dealt with. And then, Fingers, this is your day, my friend. Let's go ahead and increase the radius on that. Make sure everything is included. Good shit. See if he gets a quickening from that. What's he doing now? Oh, he's kind of fighting the fire there briefly. There we are. And let's get all of you guys to melee set that one. Oh! He actually got a quickening from one of them. Was that the Spallopede? Still high immortal, though. Nothing yet. Keep going, keep going. And then we've got a load of components. That's quite nice to see. There's also something else on the floor there. I don't know what else came out of this one. Oh, it was just, it was another one of those things. Right, there we are. Wow. Actually quite impressed. Really well handled. Not bad at all. Running gun really saved our ass there, and I think having just nothing but automatic weapons, obviously, is a bit of a boon in that regard, huh? Alright, there we go. One more quickening. Come on. You know you want to. Let's just make sure we've actually got everything. To behead. Well, it was something I missed. Oh, there was two things I missed, actually. Right, come on. Give me an Apex Immortal before this series ends. I think it's High Immortal, Grand Immortal, then Apex Immortal. So we've still got quite a long way to go. Bear in mind, it is, as far as I recall, exponential. So we're going to need a lot. You know, getting up to Apex Immortal is going to be the same as going from Basic Immortal to High Immortal all over again. So just bear that in mind. Right, wow. That was pretty goddamn profitable. And we are still playing on Merciless, so I'm surprised by the amount of... That's quite a generous event giving us that much stuff, too. What the hell is that? A plasma sport genuinely just fell from space. I thought, oh, we won't pay too much attention to that because it's probably just going to be a rifle or something. That's pretty big. We could give that to Sharamus as a backup. Oh my god, how much can he equip here? It's because he's bionic, I would assume? I'm not entirely sure. He's got pickaxe, hammer, regular axe, and now he's got a plasma sword. The reason I'm saying that is because his weapon is not really good for running and gunning. So if he has to stand his ground, I feel like that gives him a... It gives him a hell of an advantage that he wouldn't normally have. Otherwise, he'd have to fight things off with a pickaxe, which, as cool as that is, probably not particularly practical. Want to send the Pact of Futanari maybe some stuff before we call them in as an ally again, or call in another trade caravan. So what can we send them here? Got lots of chem fuel, but again, I've got to keep that for the spaceship. Oh, we can send them all this crap. Keep the cloth, but we don't like the animal leathers, do we? Yeah, give them all of this shit. That's worth a fortune. Actually, let's not send him too much, otherwise we're not gonna have anything to bargain with. But we'll send them a decent amount. Of course, the Yayo trade is in the toilet now, which is a bit tragic, but that's okay. Some sort of weaponry. Again, I want to send them enough to make them allies, but not so much that we're not gonna have anything to barter with. And I'm sending them like 900 plain leather here. 900 at $2.10 a piece. That's a lot. We're sending like 1800's worth of stuff there. I mean, yeah, okay. We don't have to send all of these drop pods. We could just send them one at a time. They're going to get loaded all equally, aren't they? Send them one at a time and then sort of see how that does, and then we can maybe send the other ones afterwards. I mean, even if we do send it all, it's not as if we're not going to get a shitload more plain leather, right? Bear in mind, we're butchering every animal on the map, so it's not really a concern. 186 more plain leather, and we can sort of see how we do here. Come on, Robo Daddy. Fast as you can, please. We are. I also noticed we've got a spare recon helmet, so I'm going to give that to Roger Wilco rather than his beret. Now, bear in mind, when we give them helmets, marine helmets, it does replace their ballistic goggles, so their shooting time is going to be lowered as a result. Right, let's send this one first. Oh, you have to launch them as a group. I don't want a launch group, though. I just want to launch... okay, shit. Well, let's see how much they'll give us for it. Plus 48. Yeah, so even sending all of that isn't huge. You know, that's not going to cement our relationship permanently. It's not like it's plus 100 and we're losing anything. There we are. That's just going to keep them happy enough to... Oh, and think of it this way. We're basically trading leather for shit that we need to build a spaceship with. Because a leather spaceship, though ambitious, is probably a little bit impossible. Bulk goods trader, please. Arrive in a few days. There we are. Plus 56 opinions still. That's good. And then if we do a decent trade with them as well, we can probably bring that up to 60 again. We've got 70 uranium in that one, 70 in that one, and 70 in that one. Nice. So the uranium mining has gone pretty well. They've taken out one of the meteors. So we got a lot more. Asteroids? Whatever. No, asteroids are in space. Definitely meteors. So we need the advanced components now then. Is that what we're working on? Yeah? I mean, things are going fine. We've just got to rely on... We've just got to wait for our people basically to finish doing what they've got to do here. We could let Fingers go and do the crafting. And then have Roger Wilco. Bear in mind, Fingers, as an Apex Immortal now, can just sit there for a very, very long time. Just crafting everything we need to get this spaceship going. Got a combat supplier and a slave ship coming in here. Let's go take a look. So combat supplier has components. Could come in handy. Medicine actually might be good. We might be able to finally build one of those bloody medical bags. Skin hardening. Oh, that's quite nice. Don't need the steel combat knife. We don't need the halberd. Assault rifles and battle rifles. We've got so many of those at this point. It's a bit pointless, isn't it? So we'll get rid of all this crap. We could smelt it down. You know, maybe get a couple of components or something like that. Ballistic goggles can go. Same with flak pants. Prestige cataphract helmet. That's what we need. Give that to Fingers. Oh, that's expensive, huh? Well. Never mind. I'll give you like 50 gold. What if I give you 50 gold for it? Shit. Right, hang on. Package survival meals. Not going to need those anymore. Get rid of them. And then we can buy medicine up to the value of... Let's buy 20 medicine and then take back some of our gold. Yeah, that's a good idea. There we are. In fact, you know what? We can go all the way down to like minus 42. Okay. Done. I'm happy with that. Prestige cataphract helmet. I've never worn any of the cataphract gear before, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Fingers? I think Fingers deserves it, given that he's got the highest level of Immortal, and his current helmet is just crap garbage. Wow, look at him. There we are. The man himself. Eyebrows so strong, you can see them through the Prestige helmet. Very nice. Okay, and then we give someone else. I feel like Squankus could probably take the Recon helmet rather than wearing shrubbery on his head. Let's go see what the slave ship have. Any good combat characters or any potential Immortals would be quite good. I might buy you just to eat. God knows what we're going to sell them, unfortunately. Shooting hypersensitive. I mean, the shooting's 9. That's not bad. Squeak, what do you like? Oh, Luciferium? Say no more. 3? Let's buy 4, just in case. What am I going to sell you? Yayo, wake up. Go juice, that's yours. You want it, take it. We could sell them a little bit of chem fuel, 167. There you are. Shit, I can afford it. Shit, even if we sell them all of the chem fuel? Damn. I sell them 26 gold. 26 gold. Chem fuel we could make more of. Let me just float that idea. We could make more chem fuel, okay? Shit, this Immortal could be what we need to push him up to Grand Immortal. Oh, God, this is horrible. Sell them the survival meals. Obviously, we don't need that. Shit, even selling all the chem fuel, though, we still need to sell something else. Okay. Forget it, then. On the plus side, though, don't look at this as too negative. Look at this as we're giving permanent, powerful bonuses to our Immortals. In the form of tasty, tasty Luciferium. So, Sharamus, dose up. God, I hope this works. Would suck if these guys get the side effects, huh? Come on, Sharamus, hurry up. Where are you? He's miles away. Where is he? Come on. Oh, no. Luciferium addiction. Put that down. And then, Robo-Daddy, take Luciferium. Boom. That's an upgrade. I mean, 20% lower pain, 10% consciousness, 5% moving, 15% sight, 70% blood filtration is massive. Not that I have to worry about that anyway. 15% blood pumping. Metabolism is actually really good. Metabolism is surprisingly good because metabolism is how long before they... Oh, is that... No, they're 20% hungrier now, right? Because the metabolism's faster. Okay, not necessarily so good then. If we had some of the really, really powerful stomachs, the nuclear stomachs in Immortals actually might be really good because it's not like the cancer can kill them. We saw that with Sharamus before. That could be quite powerful. Predominantly because, as we've seen previously, Fingers would sit there and make component after component after component after component, and he would never move until the hunger set into the extent that he... Well, it was until actually went unconscious. But the hunger only had a negative effect on his mood. See, he can just sit there now and not have to worry about being sleepy or hungry. And we've got Run. He definitely cannot right now. We're not going to be able to save you, are we? 2 hours. Okay, so let's... Okay, forget about Run. Let's get you working on this. Under 4 skill required. Oh my god, is it doctors? It's doctors that do it. That explains why we've never built one. We need 5 medicine. How much did I buy? Well, evidently not 5 medicine. Oh, we got Meteor Shower too. Oh, wow. Oh, that'll do. Plenty of steel, plenty of gold, and more importantly, plenty of silver. I know it's not massive. It's like 33 times 17. It's not going to be a huge amount of steel whatsoever. About, what, 500 there? But I'll take it. That's quite nice. There's our... Oh, it's not our exotic goods trader. It's a different one. Because we ordered bulk goods, didn't we? More importantly, it's from the Blue Forest settlement. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, this is pretty good. Let's see what they've got. Fingers, get in there. No, Robo Daddy, get in there. I love Robo Daddy's arm. He looks just so absurd with it. Should really give that to Fingers and turn him into like an immortal tank. That'd be quite fun. Here we are. Right, what have you got then? We'll say the extra experiment. I don't know why I bought 4. I think I just bought 1 spare out of habit more than anything else. Advanced components might not be too bad. Some of the triple rocket launcher, we're never going to use that. Plasteel? No, we need plasteel. We can't sell anything. And they don't want to buy anything. Components. Could buy an advanced component. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Buy a couple of those. Okay, fair enough. Again, save Fingers a little bit of time and effort. We did have the bulk goods trader turn up as well. I did that one as quickly as possible because there was a lot of stuff to balance there. Basically, I gave them all of our leathers in exchange. I bought meat hook, steel, some peas, some components, etc. You know, kind of your basic trade there. A lot of people just hanging around on our front lawn now. There we go, quite nice. And then, of course, we've got our start to the ship engine. There's been good progress today. I'm fairly happy with what we've got done. You know, maybe only a couple more episodes before we can finally get into the big, great beyond and finally take a decently successful colony up into space. I think it would be an interesting... I was actually thinking about this mid-episode. Be kind of an interesting twist if you needed 20 people to actually launch the spaceship. I think that'd be quite a fun alteration on the current Rimworld format, because right now you could quite literally just launch one guy and say, hey, I won, building the smallest spaceship possible. Maybe some limitation on that could add a bit more difficulty, perhaps. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It'll only be a couple more episodes, I think, with this series before we can call it a complete great success, escape from the Hell Planet, and move on to Rimworld 1.2. A thank you, of course, to our executive producers of the day. Over at Patreon, we have Jonah Waters, Tyler Kendall, DKO, Tom Terror 18, Hero of My Crotch, Jackson Widman, Siphon, Nikki Sticks, Icelandic Wolf, Velorain, Atmosis, Boop, and Leo, followed by our coffee producers of the day, including Gogolus, Siphon, Arctic Knight, Gibbering Mound, Voodoo Mumbo, Dante Mordecane, T-Bag Cruz, C-Mac, The Monk, JT, Slippy Nips, Holy Reapers, The Durst of Times, Small Snack, and Daedric Daikatana. Thank you to these guys for their support at the highest executive producer tiers over on whatever platforms they're over on. This whole... how did I do this every day? This is mind-blowing. Thank you as well to Corrupt Racer, Arthur V, Hazel, KG Evans, Matteo, Electric Alice, Karsten, Vuoxa, Telkus 345, Jack Blacksheep, Eckle Cakes, Hero Club, Shatulski, Blood Riot, Kamikaze, Slow King 1710, and over at Patreon we have Erix81, Euron DeVries, Lazarus, Mr. Awesome, Don, Sir Thor the Swede, Sam Kears, Genji Zirkus, Slow King 1710 times 2, Kyle, Monty, Joseph Beer, Flom, Adrian Ellison, and Donald for their support at those platforms. Thank you to you guys. See you all tomorrow for some more spaceship building and hopefully flying into space before these damn tornadoes turn up.